everyone, it's Shaylee. Today I'm going to be sharing my MAC orders with you. I got 2 giant orders because I forgot a bunch of stuff the first time. I do makeup for my job, so a lot of the stuff in my kit is MAC because I used to work at MAC. They make great stuff for makeup artists because there's just such a variety of colors, shades, textures. There's something for every age, you know? Like, it's very easy for me, so I tend to use a lot of it in my kit, like I've already said. So anyway, some of this is for me. A lot of it though is for my bridal makeup kit, but I wanted to share it because a lot of it is very wearable, neutral things that I think you could use in your everyday makeup routine. It's a rainy day. I'm all cozy, so hopefully the lighting is okay. That's the reason I'm telling you it's a rainy day, because I have softbox lights, ring light, just to make it bright enough to be able to show you guys this makeup. I grabbed my wipes, so I'm gonna be swatching a lot of stuff, getting close up, so sorry the framing's gonna be weird and cut me off. Dog hair on my coffee. Okay, let's just get started. So the first thing I got is this 12 pan eyeshadow. Hopefully that isn't too distracting too from the ring light. I like to use natural light, but today it's so gloomy outside, it just can't work. I put this together already because I wanted to show you what it can look like when you put it all assembled together, but they sell inserts that you can build your own palettes with, which is really great because say you use one color a lot, like your transition shade, you can replace it. I don't know, I just have so many palettes and that's always the issue. I run out of the transition shades or the highlight shades or something. Well, now I have to like carry around something else with this palette. I've always loved that about these MAC palettes is they're refillable. You can design it exactly how you want. So they come like this. I think they're like $10, and then you can buy the palette insert in different sizes because you can also get like blush and shaping powder sizes that have bigger holes for them that still fit in this. So all 3 pieces are sold separate: the palette, the insert, and then the eyeshadows or the blush or whatever it is you're buying. I'm not gonna go through them all. I will list them in the description box if you wanna know, but like for an example, you don't need all these colors. They're just some of my favorite. Like you don't need these for your own self at home, all 3 of these. Like they're basically the same. This is soft brown, tia tint, and this is a new color called Sandstone. No, this is Wedge. This one's Sandstone. It's a little bit more cool tone. This like middle row, this is Cork. This is like my blending shades, but I wanted to show you some of the other ones. I'm wearing these all on my eyes, by the way, which I don't know how great the lighting is. But Embark is like a purple brown, and it is so pretty for smoky liner. Because you see it's like a chocolatey warm brown. I love to put black, it doesn't swatch very well, but it's a matte, and I like to put black eyeliner and then smoke it out with Embark. It's so pretty. Another one right here is Swiss Chocolate. That's really, really pretty. This is a really warm, rich brown, but it's not orange. It's more red based, which I really like. This one's a kind of a newer one to me. I don't think I've ever owned it. It's called Samoa Silk. This is more of like an orange peachy color, but I think that's gonna be such a pretty one in the summer to blend out your eyeshadow. I actually did use it today to blend out my eyeshadow. I'm running out of fingers already, and I'm wearing this white sweatshirt. What was I thinking? So yeah, anyways, I guess like I won't sit there and show you every single one or this video will be too long, but if you guys want a favorite like MAC eyeshadow video, I can do that. There's so many out there, so I don't want to be redundant. I definitely use MAC eyeshadows all the time. I love them. Okay, next palette is a pre-made palette, and I don't know if you can replace these. Let's find out. I've never bought this. It came out when I worked there, but I can't really remember. So these are shaping powders. If you've been watching my channel for a really long time, or like if you watched Jaclyn Hill back in the day, she would always use Accentuate and Emphasize, or maybe she mixed Emphasize with like a yellow Kat Von D powder is what I think she used to do. They are shaping powders. So these are to set your highlight, contour, your under eye powder, all of that kind of stuff. So I think she used Emphasize mixed with like a yellow tone one. This is called Cream. I don't know that color. Taupe is a blush usually, so that's interesting. Bone Beige and Sculpt are shaping powders, or they're called sculpting powders. I think the shaping is the light tones. Emphasize, Accentuate. So it doesn't look like these are refillable. So that's kind of a bummer. I thought they were gonna be just kind of like a pre-built one of these, but it looks like they are smaller than the actual ones that you buy that are refillable, but still really, really great. I'm wearing Emphasize underneath my eyes, and if you are fair, it's like so pretty and brightening under there. If you start getting into even like medium skin tone, you'd want to switch to Accentuate because Emphasize is so white that it's so like pearly that in photography, like if you take a picture, I can't even tell you how many times I was tan in like my college days when I went out and I was drinking and taking a lot of bar photos at night, like not looking cute anyway because you've had too many drinks. But I had such like flashback under my eyes, and it's because I was wearing this every single time I went out, but I would like tan back in the day. So it's not great if you have a tan. It's better when you're fair in the winter, whatever, and then you switch to accentuate. This creamy color looks nice. It's more yellow. Oh, what's happening? Is my phone vibrating? Sorry. Okay, so anyways, this is just like a face color powder palette. Am I making sense? It's that I want to say it was way more affordable, and that's probably why it is smaller, because it was way more affordable to buy it like this than to buy all 6 shades, buy the palette, insert, do it this way. So, fun new palettes. Okay, next in this box, I think there's only a few things in this box, is a little Fix Plus. They offer you this with like different orders. You can get little minis, you know, but that's cool to like have to throw in your purse. Fix Plus is a setting mist, skin refresher. I got more, so I'll talk about this more in a minute. I got like the full size. And then this is the same thing, I believe, 2 of them. Prep and Prime highlighter. This is called Radiant Rose, but I've talked about this before because I thought they discontinued it. So I got a Clinique one that's really, really similar. And now that I have this, I want to put them next to each other. So if you just happen to be that 1 or 2 people invested in this highlight under eye saga, you can know the difference. So I got 2 of them because I'm going to keep one for myself and put one in my makeup kit. But this is a twist up pen, has a little brush on the end. You can see it already coming out. It's a pink highlight. So they have yellow tones, they have peachy tones, they have all different colors. It's a very thin liquid, and I just love this for under the eyes. I wear this alone, but if you want to layer it with concealer, you totally can. Okay, here are the Clinique ones. They're like kind of the same thing, a little bit skinnier, and they have different colors too, as you can see. This one is really, really close, a little darker, and it is called Illuminator. And then this one is lighter. All 3 a little bit different. This one's called Fair, I think. Yeah, this one's 01 Fair. It's kind of cool just to know about these because MAC tends to sell out of stuff. Okay, next, how I said I was talking about Fix Plus. So again, got 1 for myself, 1 for my kit. This is like the OG setting mist. I don't think it's a makeup extender. I don't even think it's marketed as a makeup extender. I use it before doing my makeup. And then I also use it at the end if I want a dewy look, just to set all the powder down. But it doesn't help your makeup last longer. It's more like if I touch up throughout the day with a bunch of powder, I'll like spray this again so that you don't look super powdery. And it just makes the skin look more natural. It's very, very beautiful. And then you could also use this to wet your brush if you're using loose eyeshadow pigments to make them more shimmery. I've used it in a lot of my tutorials. I feel silly because I don't make tutorials that often anymore. So unless you watched them forever ago, you might not know what I'm talking about, but maybe I'll insert some B-roll right here to show you because it really is helpful. And I noticed that if you use a different setting spray, it doesn't do the same thing. There's glycerin in this, and I think that's what makes it do that. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. I think there's like green tea, and they come in different scents, but I just got the regular one. Glycerin, cucumber fruit extract, chamomile. That was to calm the skin, I remember. Okay, my eyeshadow primer that I wear every day of my life is this paint pot. So this is called Painterly. It's a pro longwear cream eyeshadow is technically what it's called, and it's just a little pot. So for me, for my skin tone, this is great. And then if you get more yellow, I really like to use soft ochre, it's called. But these are just extremely long wearing. They're matte, so they just blank out all of your like veins or discoloration on your eyes. And then they're a pro long wear eyeshadow, so they just last forever on their own. But especially if you put on a powder eyeshadow over top, I use like a duo fiber little Real Techniques brush, and I just put it all over my whole eye. That's how I start my makeup every single day. It's like the very first step I do. So this is just something I'm always replacing. But I went to a makeup class in, you know what? I don't think it's here yet. I went to a makeup class in January, and the girl was working on a lot of like medium to dark skin tones, and she used one called, I think it was Art Thera or something like that. I'll put the name somewhere, or I'll link it down below. And I ordered one of those too, and it was more of a peach tone, and it was really beautiful, but they were out of stock, so it was gonna ship later. So anyways, there's a lot of great shades. You guys, I got a lip flip Botox a week and a half ago, and I think it's kicking in because I feel like I keep like tripping up on my lips. I don't know if it's just me being weird, but that's what it feels like. Blacktrack, this is kind of like the paint pot, but it's smaller, and this is a liner. And again, this comes in a ton of colors. There's a brown one called Dip Down if you're more of a brown girl. This is just black. I kind of strayed away from this because it's not super duper black. Like if you put this next to the Anastasia cream color in jet, or if you put it next to like the Inglot liner, it's kind of a gray black. But I feel like we aren't living in this space anymore where everyone wants the blackest wing liner anymore. It's more about like softer, smokier liner, I feel like, especially in bridal makeup, which is what I'm doing a lot. So for me, I never just do liner. Like I always set it with a powder, like a black eyeshadow, or I'll smoke it out with, like I said, that Embark color. So I figure it's okay. It's still really, really dark black, and it's very affordable for me to buy. I like the creamy texture. Like I love the texture of this. It was just about the color for me, but you can always like go over real quick with like a liquid liner if you want it darker. Okay, I got a lipstick and it's Viva Glam 3. I love Viva Glam 3. This is more of a fall tone, but a lot of times women want color for event makeup, and I feel like I have so many nudie pinks, and then I do have like hot reds, but I was finding I didn't have a lot of those like fall, warmer, darker lip tones. So Viva Glam 3 is a color I've repurchased before. It is so pretty, so pretty. So I had to get that to add to my little selection for clients. It's definitely a good one. Okay, I also got lip primer. So this is basically glorified chapstick. It is really helpful when you go to put on lipstick. You can definitely tell once you put this on someone first. So I like to have this. I thought I got 2 of them, but maybe I didn't. It looks like I only got 1. I like to have this in my own purse. It's great on anyone just to extend the wear, but I definitely always make sure I put this on if they have a little bit more chapped lips and you're going in with like a matte lipstick or like a liquid lipstick. Okay, I got a couple mascaras. We're almost done. I have like 2 more things. This mascara is, I think, new. You know, like it's newer. It's called Magic Extension 5mm fiber mascara. So I'm wondering if that's saying it's supposed to add 5mm to your lashes, which I also do lash extensions, and 5mm is a lot. It's a large claim to say that you're gonna add that. So we will see. It says tapered brush delivers root to tip curl. So I guess it's supposed to be curling as well. This just looks like a regular brush, but it's like a fiber mascara. So I'll keep you posted. So that's for me, and so is this. This is extended play. Again, if you've been watching my videos for a really long time, you've seen this. This is just the best for lower lash line because look at the brush. It is so tiny, so you can really get in there. And the reason I bought this is it's not waterproof, it's water resistant, and it comes off in like a tube. It's a really great alternative to waterproof because you don't want that. Sometimes it's really hard to wash off. But I'm going on vacation, summer's coming up, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy a tube of this. It'll be great for like when I go to Mexico, I could put it on and not worry about it like bleeding when I'm in the water. So I really love this for the lower lash line in summer, especially. I love Studio Fix foundation powder. I just got NC25. It's a color I'm out of in my kit. It is medium to full coverage foundation in a powder form. It comes in a compact with a little sponge under there so you can apply it. In the early 2000s when I was in high school, every girl had this in her purse, and I have not switched over and stopped. Like, this is always in my purse. It's always in my car. I love it. It is one of my favorite makeup. The internal temperature on my camera got too hot, so I don't know exactly where it stopped recording, but I was talking about MAC Studio Fix powder and how I've just loved it forever and ever and ever. And it's still one of my absolute favorites, you guys. It's a matte finish, so I do like to add my Hourglass glowy powder over top. I don't know, it's just like, it looks flawless. I remember reading about a professional makeup artist, I think it was Gwen Stefani's makeup artist, talking about how he just dusts it in her little T-zone to help with pores or like acne scarring. I put it on every bride. Like, even if someone's dry, I will dust it in the T-zone just to smooth. Like, what I do is I put it on very last, so like if any blush was right here that was like too harsh, it blurs that blush in. It just kind of like marries all your stuff together, and you can manipulate it to use it however you want. So you can put it on with the pad and like pack it on to really get coverage, or you can use a big fluffy brush and just like do a light dusting, and it's almost like a filter. So it's not a setting powder. You don't want to use it like, you don't want to go in with full coverage foundation and then go in with this really heavily unless you're like trying to do stage makeup. But it's a great one to just wear like alone. My mom wears this. This is all my mom wears, and it looks great. It covers her redness. You could spray with your Fix Plus after if you don't like that powdery look, but then you still have like a really light powder foundation. I really like it. It's one of my top 3 favorite makeup products ever. So if you try something from MAC and that sounds like something you'll like, definitely try that. This is just a little sample, and Hyper Real. I remember my coworker Sav talking all about Hyper Real. it was a foundation that used to be out that they discontinued, and she just always raved about it. So when I saw they like brought out a hyper real line recently, I thought I want to try all that stuff, and I haven't yet. I didn't even buy it, but I did get this little sample. This is the Hyper Real Skin Canvas Balm. It's a light scent. It's yummy. It feels like it's filling in my lines on my hand. It feels like it's going to be a nice prep cream. I'm going to do a get ready with me video. There's some stuff I want to chat with you about, so I will use this in it, and maybe I'll remember to link it here because this video is going to go up first, but I'm going to play with all of this. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to kind of see what I'm doing, because I'm going to use a lot of this makeup when I get ready and I film that video. So anyways, I'll use that to prep, but maybe I'll use these too. So last thing is these, and they are strobe cream. I love strobe cream, and this is one of those products that I didn't love back when I worked at MAC. I never really used this unless somebody was really dry. Like, I never used it on myself. Now it is the prettiest. I believe Pink Light is the original strobe cream. So they had one color. It was just called strobe cream. And now they have like gold, peach, pink, and I think maybe like a whitey silver one. I'm not really sure. But Pink Light, I think, is the original one. Oh my God, is this gonna shoot out at me? It's like illuminator mixed with moisturizer. Look at how pretty that is. So if it's summertime, you can just put this all over your chest, on your shoulders, and it dries. So it's not gonna like rub all over your clothes. It is so pretty. I like to put this on under foundation, or I like to mix it in with my foundation, but that's the pink one. And then I also got gold. So let me put gold on my other hand so you can see. Gosh, this white sweatshirt. I'm wearing like green pants, luckily, so I can just kind of rub my hands, but I'm like, this white sweatshirt is very scary just watching all this makeup. This is $11. It's a men's crew neck sweatshirt. I have like 3 colors of it, so I'll link it below because I think it's like $11 to $14. You know how Amazon has like different ones will be different colors will be different prices, but I have the light sage green that's really beautiful, and the black. I think that's all. Maybe I have the gray, so I have 4 of them. They're so cheap though, and I get an extra large, so it's really oversized. Isn't that cute? I just like it. It's so comfy. Okay, this is Gold Light. So if you have a warm, at MAC it's NC, so if you're cool, yellowy, you're gonna wanna get Gold Light. If you want to match your skin tone, if you like pink, who cares? Get pink. If you are an NW at MAC, Pink Light is going to be your natural skin tone, more pink. But again, some people don't like that. They wanna combat it, so get gold. It's just so, so pretty. I can't believe how long I slept on MAC strobe cream. Wild. It's so pretty. Okay, that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And like I said, I am gonna be doing a get ready with me. I just want to chat about some mom stuff and like some thoughts I've been having lately. I commented a while back that I wanted to start doing regular like get ready with me videos where I just talk about different topics like we're girlfriends, and I wanted a name for it. And I still haven't really come up with the name, and I still haven't really filmed a lot of them, but I really want to do that. I think it's like just such a natural video for me because I get ready and talk to my friends on Marco Polo app all the time. So I'm like, it'd be like I'm Marco Poloing, but just recording it and putting it on YouTube. So I think I'm gonna try to do that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much.